Hi there and welcome. Today we are going to do Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. If you have done Sun Salutations before, this is one of the three versions of Sun Salutation. There is Sun Salutation Classical A and B. Feel free to check out other videos. Sun Salutation A is the medium intensity one. However, it can be adjusted to anyone. Wear something comfy and we will get started. I will go through the poses one by one, so the positions of Surya Namaskar one by one, and then we will make it as a round. I want to explain alignment and how to do it properly without injuring yourself or to get more benefit of it. So if you already done it before and you just want to see the sequence, feel free to skip ahead. However, this is a great way to warm up our body because this can be quite challenging if you haven't done the warm-up of slowly repeating the postures. So I suggest, even if you know the sequence, do the first round or first couple of rounds slowly. So the first position of Surya Namaskar A, of Sun Salutation A, is Tadasana, mountain pose. We can stand here with the feet width apart, palms are facing outwards. Engage your thighs, engage your glutes, and straighten your back, open your shoulders. And imagine there is a thread pulling your whole body to come in an alignment, going towards the ceiling, towards the sky. So we're in one straight line and active. From this posture, we will slightly bend the knees, take the hands up to the sky. You can keep your hands apart or you can place them in Namaste. For the first round, we will stay here, and then when we do it next round, we can slightly bend. We are still not warm up, so I don't suggest bending right away. The third posture is forward fold. So we fall forward. You can tuck in your belly to create more space. You're welcome to bend your knees here. You can play around with your weight to find the middle, so you are not too much forward, you're not backward, you're trying to find again that line, so your legs are with the same line as your hips. The fourth, or the next posture, doesn't really matter which number it is halfway lift. So we will inhale and straighten our back. Your hands can stay on the floor, it depends where you're at, or on your shins or your thighs. Here it's important for your back to be parallel with the floor. Next posture, we will place our palms on the floor. And in the actual version, we are supposed to jump back. If this is too much for you right now, we will step one leg, plant the palm, plant both palms, step both legs back, and we are in plank. In plank, we want to protect our shoulders, we want to engage our core, and then from here, the next pose is Chaturanga. We will lean forward first, align our shoulders with our wrists, and then we will tuck in our elbows and go down. Then we can release to the belly in this variation for the warm-up and place our palms in line with our shoulders. Inhale. We are in Cobra pose. Make sure that your elbows are tucked in. You can exhale here, curl the toes, and we meet in downward facing dog. I'll be showing you both variations. This is the beginner's one, so you can understand how can you go from one posture to another in different ways, something that is suitable for everyone. So from here, you can either step or hop to the front. We are in halfway lift. Your hands can again be on the floor, shins or thighs. And then we will fall forward one more time. We will inhale, rise our hands up, place them together or apart, Here you can try to slightly bend, and then we will exhale, bring hands to heart. This was one round. I show you different variations. So let's do the actual one. If I'm out of breath, that's because I'm moving and speaking, but let's try this again. So now I'll show you the actual version. And if this is too much for you, actual version. There is no actual version in yoga. There is actually adjustment for everything, for everyone. That's why I like it so much. But the version that will be for somebody who has been practicing and who is capable of doing chaturanga and can jump or hop. So we will start hip width apart in Tadasana. Prepare our mind. Then we will inhale, bend backwards. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. My knees are not touching the floor. I'm only holding on my palms and my feet. I'm exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, again, doesn't matter where you're at, you can bend your knees and step or hop back. I prefer to step because it's still the second round. My body is not warm up yet. And we don't want to injure ourselves. We are in halfway lift. And then we'll bend forward. Inhale. Hands go up. We bend backwards. And exhale, hands come to heart. So this is the variation where each position can be adjusted. You see, if you're not able to hold yourself on your hands, on your feet, in upward facing dog, you are welcome to do cobra. If you can't jump straight to chaturanga, you're welcome to do the plank first and lower down. And if you aren't able to do this with every breath, that's okay, you will get there. Because sun salutation means that with each breath, we make one movement. Sometimes there is a retention of breath when we go from placing the palms, jumping back, and going down to chaturanga. So you exhale and then you hold that exhalation, and then you will inhale to upward dog. So there is no two breaths. So the exhalation is longer, if that makes sense. So let's do it one more time with each breath, each movement. I'll be talking less so I can move more. I will just cue the breath in and out. So we start in Tadasana. We are ready, we are invincible. Inhale, hands up, bend backwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we take 5 breaths break. This is actually part of the regular one round, because as you see, this sun salutation doesn't have sides. It has only one side, means that you move both legs and hands up and forward and backwards, basically. So we rest here. I know it's not a resting posture, but we stay here for 5 breaths. This is the only pose we keep. After 5 breaths, we bend the knees and we step or hop forward, and we are in forward fold. We exhale, inhale, exhale. So now we're down 3 rounds. I'll repeat one more time, the one that it's a bit easier. So maybe you missed it the first time, for those who need a little bit more time, but I will be cueing by breath. So we will do it in a faster pace than the first round, but still for those who need some more break in between or support to get there. So we will start in Tadasana. Engage your body. Inhale. Bend as much as you feel comfortable. We're not forcing or pushing here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we step to plank. Here we check our body is parallel to the floor. We take another inhale here. We move forward. Exhale, we go down. We hold if we can. If we cannot, we lower to the belly. Our hands are next to our shoulders. We inhale. Cobra. In Cobra, I want your pelvic bone to be on pubic bone to be on the floor. So if it's coming up, you are too high up in your Cobra. Our goal is not to straighten our elbows. So we are here, and then we exhale slowly, go to downward facing dog, and we hold here for 5 breaths. If your hamstrings are tight, I'm inviting you to walk your dog. You don't have to do that for each round, but in the beginning, I would welcome it. We want our body to warm up. And the more it's warmed up, we will feel more open and able to do it in a better way. So after 5 breaths, you bend your knee and look forward, and then you can walk your way forward to halfway lift. We will exhale to bend forward, to forward fold. Inhale all the way up, bend as much as you can. You don't have to if it's not possible for you. And then we exhale, hands to heart. This is 1 round. So now, if you haven't done Sun Salutations before and you are quite not sure, like, should I do that or should I do some other exercises? After you repeat this couple of times, you will learn the steps. So you'll be able maybe to hear my voice and do it, or maybe you can do it on your own after some time. So this is a great practice where you don't want to think about what posture to do. I just want to stretch, I want to warm up, I want to wake up my body, but I'm not sure where should I start. This is a great practice you can do anytime, anywhere. And if you do just 5 rounds, you will be sweating, you will feel full of energy, you'll be warmed up. So benefits of this practice, first of all, is to awaken your full body. Then if you repeat it more than 5 times, obviously it will strengthen your body and you'll be able to go from plank to chaturanga in 1 jump, and you'll be jumping back and forth. It's also great for focus and for relaxing your mind. So if you're doing this and you have done it a lot of times, you will be able to do it with your eyes closed. It means you are basically in a moving meditation. I know it's hard to imagine jumping back and forth with your eyes closed, but I've done it before, and even adding some chant and something that creates a great energy and vibration. There's so many things that you can do with Sun Salutation alone without adding other postures, which is sufficient to hold the full practice. I hope you guys learned something today and that you found this interesting or something that you can apply in your daily practice, whatever version works for you. If you guys have had any questions or I forgot to mention something, or you would like to see some different version that I can perform, please let me know below in the comments, and I really hope to see you again on the mat. Namaste.